Hello student, good evening. I hope all of you are good and I am also good. So today I will take another class from physics, class 11, that is from kinetic theory of gas, and this lecture is part 2 from this chapter. So our first question is like that. The temperature of a gas is raised from 27 degrees C to 927 degrees C. That is the RMS molecular speed will be what we have to find out. Okay, 4 options is given. Now we know that BRMS, that is RMS speed, okay, is directly proportional to square root of temperature. Okay, square root of temperature. So we can write B. T1 is what, sir? Here T1 is 27 degrees C. We have to convert in Kelvin. 27 plus 327 is equal to 300 K. And T2 is what, sir? 927 degrees C. Okay, so 927 plus 273 is equal to 1200 K. Now therefore BRMS, I write B1. So B1 by B2 is equal to root over of T1 by root over of T2. So if you simplify this one, you will get this will be 300 by 1200. Okay, it will be cut, it will be 1 by 4. So B1 by B2 is equal to 1 by 2. Now come here. Therefore B2 equal to 2 B1. So B2 equal to 2 B1. So velocity of the RMS molecule speed, that is RMS speed of the molecule will be get doubled. So doubled. So which option is correct, sir? Here option B is the correct answer. Got my point? Option B is the correct answer. Or they may be asked to find the ratio. So it will be B1 is to B2 is equal to 1 is to 2. If they ask for the ratio, it will be 1 is to 2. Okay, so they try to find out how many times will be affect the velocity of the molecules. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. So it's so simple. You just use this formula. BRMS equal to root over T. T1 is 27 degrees C, that is 300 K. T2 is 927 degrees C. I convert in Kelvin. Then B1 by B2 equal to root over of T1 by T2. After simplification, what comes? B2 equal to 2B1. So twice will be the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer here. Okay, so move on the next question, sir. Now we move on the next question. Okay, so our next question, that is question number 2, is like that. This question is came in NEET 2015. Okay, that is came in NEET or AIPMT 2015. Okay, this one is previous year questions. 1 mole of an ideal diatomic gas. Okay, ideal diatomic gas undergoes a transition from A to B. Okay, this transition from A to B, it's travel from A to B. Okay, along a path AB shown in the figure, the change in internal energy of gas during this transition is what we have to find out. So what we have to find out? We have to find out change in internal energy is what. Now for diatomic gas, sir, for diatomic gas, F, that is degrees of freedom, is what? F means here degrees of freedom. Okay, degrees of freedom is 5. Okay, now 1 mole. So N is what, sir? 1 mole. Now we have to find out from this figure is what. So there is a formula, internal energy. Okay, so internal energy there is a formula. The formula is what? Internal energy. Okay, U equal to F by 2 del U, change in internal energy, F by 2 NR T2 minus T1. Okay, NR T2 minus T1. So if you multiply this, it will be F by 2 NR T2 minus R T1. So you will get F by 2, come here, you will get what? That is del U is equal to F by 2 and this one is P2 B2 and this one is P1 B1. Why? We know that, come here, we know that PB equal to nRT for ideal gas, 1 mole of gas. Okay, PB equal to RT for n mole of gas. Okay, so P1 B1 is equal to RT1 and P2 B2 is equal to RT2. So you have to remember this part. Okay, you have to remember this part. So I will use this. So RT2 instead of IST2, what I can put here? I can put P2 B2, okay, and instead of RT1 I can put B1 P1 B1. Now F is what, sir? Look at here. F is what? F is 5 for diatomic gas. Fine. N is 1. Then P2. P2 means final. This one is final position. Okay, this one is final position, and this one is initial position of the gas. So if final position will be the coordinate of this B will be P2 B2. Okay, so P2 will be 2 into what they given P in kilopascal, that is kilo means 10 to the power 3. B2 is what, sir? B2 will be 6 minus P1 is what, sir? 5, again 5 into 10 to the power 3, because P is in kilopascal, that's why I converted K into 10 to the power 3. Now B1 is what, sir? B1 is 4 into 4. So 5 by 2 into 10 to the power 3, 12 minus 20, that is 5 by 2 into 10 to the power 3 minus 8. So it will be cut 4, and you will get what, sir? You will get minus 20 into 10 to the power 3 joule. So del U is equal to minus 20 kilojoule. So del U equal to minus 20 kilojoule. Okay, so del U equal to minus 20 kilojoule is the correct answer. So option A is the correct. Option A is the correct. So let me explain again shortly how I solve this question. The question is like that: 1 mole of an ideal gas, diatomic gas, undergoes a transition from A to B along a path AB shown in the figure. So due to this transition, the internal energy, change of internal energy, what we have to find out. So here del U is question mark. For diatomic gas, we know that degrees of freedom is 5 and number of moles is 1. So internal energy U, there is a formula, there is F by 2 nR T2 del T, that is T2 minus T1. If I multiply this R with this, it will get, I will get R T2 minus R T1, and after that we will get P2 B2 minus P1 B1. So now I put all the values here. F is 5, N is 1, and P2 is what? This one is final position, this one is initial position, P2 is 2. But pressure is represented in kilopascal. That's why I'm this kilopascal I writing here. What I'm written here? 2 into 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 3, and B2 is what, sir? 6, and here again P1 is 5 into 10 to the power 3, and B1 is 4. So after simplification, what comes? 20 into 10 to the power 3 joules. So that means minus 20 kilojoule. So minus 20 kilojoule will be the correct answer. So got my point? Okay, move on the next question. Okay, we move on the next question soon. So students, our next question, there is question number 3 of this lecture is: a balloon is filled at 27 degrees C and 1 atm pressure by 500 meter cube helium. Okay, at minus 3 degrees C and 0.5 atm pressure, the volume of helium will be what? Suppose there is a one container. Okay, there is one container A, and then is another container B. So here some helium gas is there. Okay, helium gas is there. So there is pressure P1, B1 and T1. Here is P2, B2 and T2. So now we have to find out here all P1, B1, T1 is given in the first statement. That is temperature is 27, pressure is P1 is 1 and B1 is this one. And the second case, temperature is minus 3 degrees C, T2 is minus 3 degrees C, P2 is 0.5. So B2 is what we have to find out. Okay, so if I start what is given. So given T1 is 27 degrees C equal to 27 plus 273, that is 300 Kelvin. Okay, you have to convert all the temperature in Kelvins, that is international standard. So P1 is what, sir? 1 atm pressure, and B1 is what, sir? 500 meter cube. Okay, 500 meter cube. Now T2 is what, sir? Minus 3 degrees C. So minus 3 plus 273 Kelvin. So it will become 270 Kelvin. Okay, and P2 is what, sir? 0.5 atm. Okay, now B2 is what we have to find out. So from ideal gas equation, what we get sir, P1 B1 by T1 is equal to P2 B2 by T2. So now here use this here you just put all the values and you will easily can find out the value of B2 is what. So you put the value of, there is P1 is 1, B1 is 500, and T1 is what, sir? T1 is 300, T1 is 300, and P2 is 0.5, B2 we have to find out, T2 is 270. Okay, so this one will be cancelled. If I multiply by divide by this by 3, it will be 10, it will be 9. Okay, that this one will be cancelled. So 50 is equal to 0.5 B2 divided by 9. So B2 will be 9 into 50 divided by 0.5. So it will be 9 into 50 into 10 by 5. So it will came 10. So 900 meter cube will be the correct answer. So B2 will be 900 meter cube. So which option is correct, sir? Option B is the correct answer here. Okay, option B is the correct answer. So let me explain again in shortly. What is given? They given a balloon is filled. This one is one balloon and this one is another balloon. Okay, this one is one balloon A and this one is also balloon. Okay, balloon B. There is initial temperature is 27 degrees, initial pressure is, there is P1 is 1 atm and initial volume is given. After that they given if the temperature is minus 3 degrees C and pressure is 0.5 atm, then what will be the volume of the helium gas should be what? So B2 will be found out. So there is one formula, simple formula. I just first write all the variables what is given in the questions. After that, for ideal gas equation, we know that P1 B1 by T1 equal to P2 B2 by T2 is constant. Okay, so I just put all the values of P1 P2 B2 etc., all the values of variables, and after simplify what comes, B2 is 900. So which option is correct here, sir? Option B is the correct answer, and it's so simple questions. Okay, this question is came in AIMS 2012. This question is came in AIMS 2012. Okay, that is previous year question. Very important questions and concept. So sir, we will move now next question. So our next question, that is question number 4. Question 4 is like that. This question is came in AIMS 2012. This question is came in 2012 also. So root mean square, that is RMS speed of a molecule of ideal gas is V if the pressure is increased 2 times at constant temperature. So the RMS speed will be what? We have to find out. So temperature is constant. Okay, pressure is increased 2 times, there is P2 equal to 2P1. So what is the value of RMS speed? What is the value of RMS speed? Okay, first we have to know this one. RMS speed is Brms equal to, we know that Brms equal to root over of 3RT by M. So here R is constant, T is constant, M molecular mass is constant. So RMS speed is independent of pressure. Okay, so if from the relation we can say RMS speed is independent of pressure, that is RMS speed of any molecules or gas does not depend on pressure. Okay, so RMS speed depends only on the temperature and molecular mass. So here temperature is constant, pressure is twice. So RMS speed will be no change. So no change. So RMS speed will same. So Brms of molecules will be same. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. That means we can say that is if you increase the pressure 2 times, 3 times or 4 times, so it does not affect the RMS speed of the molecules or gas. Okay, since RMS speed is Brms is root over of 3RT by M. So that is Brms is proportional to, from that we can say Brms is proportional to root over T and Brms is inversely proportional to root over M. Okay, So sometimes they make ask this type of questions where any kind of calculation is does not needed. You have to just focus or concentrate on the formulas or concept. Okay, so you are able to, if you focus on the concentrate or focus on the concept of the physics, then you are able to do this kind of questions where any kind of calculation is no needed. Okay, so now we move on the next question, sir. We move on the next question. That is question number 5. Hello students, our next question, that is question number 5, is like that. A bulb contains 1 mole of hydrogen mixed with 1 mole of oxygen at temperature T. Okay, fine. A bulb contains 1 mole of hydrogen mixed with 1 mole of oxygen. Suppose this one is one container. Okay, a bulb, this one is one bulb, and here is hydrogen is mixed with oxygen. Okay, the temperature of the container is what? Temperature of the container is T. Temperature of the container is T. That is the RMS speed of the velocity of hydrogen molecule to that oxygen molecule is. So temperature is constant. So we have to find out BRMS of oxygen, BRMS of hydrogen and BRMS of oxygen molecule is what we have to find out. Okay, so here what is given? They given temperature is constant. Okay, so since temperature is constant, we know that BRMS, that is RMS velocity, RMS speed is what, sir? BRMS is equal to what? Root over of 3RT by m. So here 3RT is constant, this part is constant. Since temperature is constant, is not it? This part is constant, so we can write BRMS is proportional to 1 by root over m. So therefore BRMS of hydrogen is by BRMS of oxygen is equal to root over of what? M of oxygen, inversely proportional. So m of oxygen by m of what? Hydrogen. So molecular mass of oxygen and hydrogen is what? Molecular mass of oxygen is 32 and hydrogen is 2. If I cut this, it will be 16. So 16, that means 4 is 4 by 1. So 4 by 1. So ratio will be BRMS of hydrogen is to BRMS oxygen is equal to what? 4 is to 1. So 4 is to 1 will be the answer. BRMS of hydrogen and BRMS oxygen will be 4 is to 1. Okay, fine. So which option is correct, sir? Option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. So it's so simple. Just you have, this question also came in AIMS. Okay, this question is also came in AIMS. So you have to just use the formula and simple mathematical calculation you have to need. No, don't need lots of calculations. So let me explain in shortly. A bulb contains 1 mole of hydrogen and mixed with oxygen. There is 1 hydrogen mixed with 1 oxygen molecules at temperature T. Now what will be the RMS velocity of oxygen molecule and hydrogen molecule? What will be the ratio? We have to find out. So from that, first I write the equations, that is BRMS is root over 3RT by m. Since temperature is constant, sir, so this part will be constant. So BRMS is inversely proportional to root over m, inversely proportional to molecular mass. So BRMS hydrogen by BRMS oxygen will be molecular mass of oxygen by molecular mass of hydrogen. I just put, we know that molecular mass of oxygen is 32 and molecular mass of hydrogen is 2. So after single what becomes 4 is to 1 is came. So which option is correct, sir? Option B is the correct answer. So this is our 5th number questions. Okay, this is our 5th number questions. Now we will do the next question, that is the last question of the lecture. Okay, hello students, our last question of the lecture, that is question number 6, is the number of degrees of freedom for diatomic gas is what? So number of degrees of freedom for diatomic gas is what we have to find out. So first we will explain what is degrees of freedom. Okay, so degrees of freedom, okay, F is equal to 3n minus k, where For diatomic gas, no, I will explain monoatomic gas and triatomic gas also. Okay, so what is degrees of freedom? Where n is number of atoms and k is number of independent relation, number of independent relation. Okay, so number one, for monoatomic, okay, I just write for monoatomic gas. So monoatomic gas, then I will come in diatomic gas. Gas molecule such as helium gas or argon. Okay, here n is equal to 1, k is 0, number of atoms is 1 and k number of relation is 0. So F equal to 3 into 1 minus 0. So degrees of freedom for monoatomic gas is what, sir? 3. If they ask in for monoatomic gas, you have to remember F is 3. Now number 2, diatomic gas. Gas molecule such as hydrogen or oxygen. Okay, so here n is sir 2 and k is sir 1. So hydrogen bond hydrogen, so relation is 1. So degrees of freedom F equal to 3 into 2 minus 1, that is 5. So here which option is correct? Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer here. Okay, now the question is, if they ask for triatomic gas, then what will happen, sir? So for triatomic gas, okay, triatomic non-linear gas molecules is what? There is carbon dioxide, there is C, the O double bond C double bond O. Okay, so here n is 3, k is 2. So F will be degrees of freedom F equal to 3 into 3 minus 2, that is 7. So for non-linear triatomic gas molecules, degrees of freedom will be 7. Now come here, fourth, triatomic linear gas molecules. So triatomic linear gas molecules, what will happen here? There is water molecules. Okay, there is oxygen, there is hydrogen, and here is hydrogen. So here n is 3 and k is independent relation is 3. Okay, here n is 3 and independent relation is 3. If they are not linear, then all the other structural relation are 3. Okay, so F will be 3 into 3 minus 3, that is 6. Okay, so we have to remember, if they ask for triatomic linear gas, it will be degrees of freedom is 7, and it will be triatomic non-linear gas, it will be what? 6. Okay, and other formulas are also there. So this much for today. I hope you enjoy this class, and I just try to help you to revise your concept and try to do some previous year questions. It will little bit help you or push you for your journey, okay, dreams journey. So have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Take care.